Family, what is up? I'm super excited to share this video with you guys because I know a lot of you guys really like the how to create merch for your YouTube channel video. So if you haven't checked that video out, go ahead and check it out. But in this video, I'm going to discuss how to actually start your clothing brand going into 2021. I know a lot of people have aspirations going into 2021 because 2020 was just trash. So I definitely want to help you as best as possible. Now, if you watch the full video, not only am I going to give you the steps to how to actually create this clothing brand and the best way to do it, but I'm also going to give you the 2 best marketing strategies that you need to be implementing with this clothing brand so you can actually start making sales. Okay, so this video is going to be very informative, so you don't want to skip around because I don't want you to miss anything. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe if you're new, but let's get into the video. Hold up. I know I said I was gonna get into the video, but I am shooting this video on Veterans Day, and I would be remiss if I didn't shout out my veterans. Thank you guys so much for your service, because I'm gonna let y'all know, I wouldn't go, okay? I'm not enlisting. It couldn't be me. So I definitely appreciate you guys. I'm definitely indebted, and I have the utmost gratitude for you guys. And shout out to my cousin, man, my favorite Marine. I'm gonna put him up on the screen. Y'all go follow my dog. Super big family, man. Just a solid person. I love you, bro. Happy Veterans Day. But now, for real, let's get into the video. All right, you guys, so let's get into the best way to start your clothing brand going into 2021. So in my very humble opinion, I personally think utilizing print on demand is the way to go. So if you're unfamiliar with print on demand, essentially there are companies out there that will house and fulfill your garments for you. So if you want to create hats or t-shirts, hoodies, you know, pretty much they have a whole array of products that they sell. All you have to do is upload your designs and they do the fulfillment for you. And you're probably wondering, okay, that sounds pretty dope, okay? And there are a lot of pros to it, right? Startup cost is low because you don't have to house any inventory. You know, creating designs and uploading designs is fairly easy, right? You don't have to worry about the headaches of returns or any of that stuff. So for the majority of people, that is a very good way to get started. Most of the websites don't have any startup costs associated with it. So I always recommend, if you're just starting out, utilize print on demand when you're first starting. Now, even though there are a lot of positives with print on demand, there are also a lot of negatives as well. And I want you to be aware of them. The first negative, and one that, you know, I hate the most, is shipping, okay? Shipping takes so long, dog, with print on demand. I'm just gonna be very honest with you. You know, when you have your own garments in-house or you're housing them yourself, you can ship them to your customers in 2 to 3 business days, especially if they're based in the US. With print on demand, because everything is made to order, you know, it takes somewhere up to 2 to 3 weeks. And let's not even talk about COVID, bruh. During COVID, you know, my orders sometimes were taking up to a month to reach customers. And to be honest with you, that doesn't create a good, you know, customer interaction, okay? So you definitely want to warn your customers that you are using print on demand, and it will take longer to get their garments than what they may expect because everything is made to order. So that is definitely a drawback. Also, another drawback is profit margins, okay? Because with print on demand, they're pretty much taking on all the risks. They're doing the fulfillments, they're taking the returns. So they're definitely gonna cut a big chunk of your profits. Now, obviously, right, you can just raise your prices on your garments, but you know, depending on your niche, it's gonna be very hard to sell a $50 t-shirt, right? Most people are expecting t-shirts to be around, you know, $20, $25, maybe $30 at most, right? And especially when you get into the different marketing strategies that I'm gonna get to the end of the video, your profit margins are gonna be very slim. So you're gonna have to sell a very high volume to actually make good profit with print on demand. So that's definitely something that you wanna think about as well. Another drawback that you have with print on demand is customization. So if you're looking to do very, very specific pieces, or you have specific ideas that you want to create with your clothing brand, print on demand is probably not the way for you because they generally only have specific things, right? So whatever they offer and whatever design constructs that they give you, you have to stay within their limits. Anything outside of that, you can't really create. So if you definitely want to create special pieces or pieces that, you know, you haven't really seen outside of like a print screen or embroidery, you know, you're definitely stuck in the confines of what that print on demand company offers. Now, I will say print on demand companies have gotten a lot better, and they're giving you more customization with their products and with their pieces, but majority of them, you're very, very limited on what you can kind of create and how you can create your garments with them. Now, you're probably wondering at this point, okay, Tonio, thank you for the information. I appreciate you. Now, what are the names of these print on demand companies? Now, I personally only use two. I'm gonna put in the description other print on demand companies that you can check out as well, but I've only personally used Teespring and Printify. And the reason why I've used those two, when I was first getting started, if you watched the How to Create Merch for Your YouTube channel, I was using Teespring, okay? Teespring is very, very easy, especially if you're just trying to create merch for your YouTube channel, or if you're just trying to create simple t-shirts to sell online, okay? So if you just want to do something very, very basic, you just want to get started like right now, and you already have designs, it's fairly simple to start your Teespring account. You can get everything popping in like an hour if you want to start your clothing brand that way. The only things that I don't like about Teespring is that from a marketing perspective, they don't give you a lot of information. And if you know anything about digital marketing, data is so important, okay? They don't give you your customer data like you need. Yes, you can set up like a Facebook pixel and all these other things, but they still don't give you enough data tangibly that you can collect. Teespring collects all that data, so that's a no-brainer for me, okay? But if you just want something that integrates well to your YouTube channel, it's very, very basic to set up. The UI system in it is very, very good. So, you know, uploading your designs and creating your designs is very, very easy with Teespring. But outside of that, it didn't work very well for me personally. Personally, right now, I am using Printful for all my print on demand needs and my fulfillment. And right now, I've been totally happy. One of the biggest things that drew me to Printful is their integration with Shopify. If you don't know what Shopify is, you've pretty much been living under a rock, because Shopify is one of the best e-commerce websites to get your brand and everything going. And as a digital marketer, you know, they give you a lot of information, a lot of access to your customers' information that you definitely need to market in the future. So I love it. I love how Printful easily integrates with Shopify and just everything runs smoothly. Now, from a Printful standpoint, there's a lot of benefits with Printful over other print on demand companies. One being the shipping times a little bit quicker than other print on demand companies. You know, shipping is so important. And then also, they give you a lot of options with your garments. So they offer a lot of customization. They offer a lot of different products and pieces that you can sell to your potential customers, as well as, you know, just other products that you can incorporate with your brand other than just clothes to sell as well. So right now, I'm definitely happy with them. And then how they handled COVID too was super dope. So yeah, if you're looking for a really good print on demand company, if you want to start out relatively serious with your clothing brand, I would definitely take a look at Printful, especially when you're first starting out. All right, so boom. So if you made it to this point in the video, you know what print on demand is, you know the pros and cons of print on demand, and you know the best websites you should go to for print on demand. Now, the only thing you need now is designs. And if you already have designs, you're good to go. I'm gonna be honest with you, you can start your brand right now. But if you don't have designs, I wanna give you a place that I strongly recommend, and you already know what it is. If you've been here on this channel for a while, it's Fiverr. I love Fiverr so much because I'm not a graphic designer, okay? I like to stay in my lane. okay? And so I use Fiverr a lot for my graphic designs for my clothing brand, and a lot of people have really, really good pricing for their graphic design. So if you need a graphic designer to help, design your clothing brand and your pieces, I definitely recommend using Fiverr or Upwork to get your designs created. So now you're at the point that you got your clothing brand set up. You either set up your Shopify account and did your integrations with Printful, or you're just gonna do Teespring, whatever. You got it up. Now you gotta actually drive traffic to your website so you can actually make sales. And how do you do that? Especially when you're trying to get your first initial sales. Now, if you're like me, you're probably gonna call your mama, your daddy, your auntie, them, your friend Ray up the street, and they may or may not purchase, okay? Because to be honest with you, people are trash, right? They are garbage. That may not work. So I wanna give you some really, really good, advice when it comes to marketing your clothing brand. And this is even for new, old, middle-aged, these strategies are going to work, okay? So the first strategy that I wanna give you, because I'm only gonna give you two just for time, because this video is probably long anyways, is influencer marketing. Influencer marketing is the best way to, build your brand and make sales with your clothing brand. Think about it. Every clothing brand uses influencer marketing. Why do you like Jordans, right? Nike got Jordan because Jordan was popping, and boom, now they created Air Jordans, it's popping, right? Why do you like Gucci or Versace? Because your favorite celebrity or favorite star is wearing it, so now you want it too, right? We are envious and jealous people because we see it, now we want it. So what you need to do is go on Instagram and find people that are within your clothing niche. So who is that? So if you create dog clothes, right? You need to find people that create dog content or have dogs or have a dog niche, and send them, your shirts, right? They may charge you, they may not, but whatever. You need to send them your clothes, have them posted on their Instagram, and then, use a call to action to go to your website. That is the easiest explanation of influencer marketing that I can give you. Obviously, it's a lot deeper than that. There's a lot of data points and blah, 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 blah. But in its most simplistic form, that's how influencer marketing works. And I promise you that is the best way to start generating sales right away. So if you have friends that your clothing brand, may resonate with their audience, go ahead, spend the money, give them the shirts for free in exchange for a post and a shout out to your clothing brand or to your Instagram. That will definitely work to get your first initial sales. The second marketing strategy that I definitely recommend you implementing is running Facebook and Instagram ads, right? And if you don't know how to do that, obviously you can pay somebody to run Facebook and Instagram ads, but when you're first starting out, you probably don't have that level of budget, and you don't need a whole lot of money to get into Facebook and Instagram ads. You just need the knowledge. And I promise you, you wanna take the time to learn this skill. Okay, not only just for your clothing brand, but I'm assuming if you're on this channel and you're watching this, you're an entrepreneur. You have entrepreneurial aspirations. And no matter your niche or no matter what you're selling, you're going to need to learn Facebook and Instagram advertising, okay? So I promise you, go ahead, take the time, learn this skill set, because this will help this business and whatever business that you wanna, run or start in the future. So definitely learn Facebook ads and Instagram ads to help, generate sales for your clothing brand, because it will definitely help you out, okay? All right, you guys, that is it for the video. I hope that you have all the information that you need to get your clothing brand popping right now. Now, if you want to show some love and support, I would love it that you went over to my clothing brand. Check it out, myclothing.co. I'm going to put it up on the screen. All the love and support would be appreciated. If you like the video, thumbs it up. Again, subscribe if you're new. Then let me know down below if you're going to actually get your clothing brand started, and link your clothing brand down below so I can check it out as well. I love to support all my people. So until next time, hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.